Afibe. Tibabe.
Aye, Tibabe.
Okay. Let me first of all apologize for delaying a bit. You know the. Okay.
Go about you the tar. The bag getting the moment and answer and double beat out your pump. Which would be an answer.
It was circumstances beyond control that made us to be late small. So forgive us for that.
Then about it's actually a little bit of apple. So the match they give it an answer in Najandi. But government teacher tata butter and a penny.
So since we are really late, we will not delay. We will do it fast. So let's get somebody to pray for us.
Taiwan time means when you can be a corner, Bandy being an or ban Yak Melanie. Pastor.
Amen.
Star and some more all of Bakama to be the children that yes, I will go and appoint to go to then the go to last year, but then the book of Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor, for this.
Pastor, came to the farm.
For the prayers. So today you can see we have some just among us, people who have not seen before. So I will introduce them, then from there we will continue.
We are double morning.
So we have Mr. Sylvester. Sylvester, can they see you? He's the lead from RMG Ghana.
RMG.
All the fertilizer, the chemicals, all they are supplying us. So we get them. You can see my car, Fatabi is in the car there. Rival is there. You have we also have some health workers from Chereponi, District Health Directorate. Mr. Vitus. And then Kenneth. I think maybe you have to help me introduce the other people.
We also have Ben, who is also with the RMG team. And we have Mr. James, who is with Winko Cotton.
So at this point, I will invite Mr. Sylvester come and give us the word. Okay. From Mr. Sylvester.
So good afternoon, everyone. What I'm going to do is that I would say everything in English, and then you translate. So just so we don't break the flow of the presentation. We are really excited to be here. The management of RMG Ghana Limited in Accra is really excited that they have sent a delegation to come and meet you today. In fact, we are here because we care about you. We've been working with you, and we all know recently Ghana has been having, Ghana and the world at large has been having issues with the COVID-19 virus. COVID-19 is a virus that came from China in the last quarter of 2019, and the virus is very deadly and it spreads very fast among us. Mostly when you get the virus, there's a high possibility that if you don't take care, you can lose your life. So in February 2020 this year, Ghana unfortunately recorded her first case of COVID-19. Now, when the situation happened, the government, through the Health Directorate, have been putting a lot of measures in place, just so we can prevent the spread of the virus. So one of the things that the government introduced was the fact that our schools, our children are not supposed to go to school. So for like 1 month now, our children are staying at home. Apart from that, schools, banks, churches, and even mosques were asked not to operate. And apart from that, some cities were also asked to lock down. So in Accra and Kumasi, for example, people stayed home for 3 weeks. And all of these measures were put in place to ensure that the virus doesn't spread. Now, we all know the government cannot do it all. And the government will require the support of private sector. So as a company that works with farmers, can we please stop the distribution? As a company that works with farmers, RMG Ghana Limited through Winco Cotton has put together a support program to be given to farmers so that they will continue producing till the end of the year. Because in fact, we know that if you farmers stop working today, at the end of the year, we are going to have food security issues because we wouldn't have enough food produced to eat. And so this means that your contribution or your work is very important to the sustainability of the nation. So last week we launched the program and the management of the company sent us here to further come and explain to you what the program is about. Now, this support program has the objective of cushioning all farmers who are registered under us through Winco Cotton, just so they'll be able to produce comfortably. So the first announcement we have.
As you are speaking, they don't understand.
So yes, so I would. So when I finish, you will translate everything.
Will you remember? Okay.
Yeah. So the first announcement we have is that because you deal with us, your inputs, your cotton seeds, fertilizer and crop protection products, the company is making sure that you have all that you need for production this year. Apart from that, farmers that have registered under us would also get, if they need any extra input, let's say for example in the course of the production there's been a worm infestation and farmers will need extra inputs to be able to combat the said infestation, we are in the position to fly those things down. Apart from that, these inputs that you are going to receive would be given to you on the increased input credit basis. So this means that you have all the inputs at the beginning of the planting season, the seeds, the fertilizer, and then the crop protection products, so that you will use it and pay back the value of what we've given you at the end of the planting season. Apart from that, we also know that there's a lot of information about the virus that we are not aware of or that we do not know of. So in this respect, we have invited health professionals from the health directorate so that as we interact with you, they would also have the opportunity to educate us more on how the virus is, how to prevent it, how to prevent the spread, and what to do when you get the virus. So on this note, I would say that we are happy to be here, and we are also happy to work with you, and we'll do everything humanly possible to ensure that your production season is smooth. Already we have been given nose masks, which all of us are wearing. We also have hand sanitizers, which will be given to you by your technical officers and supervisors. So in effect, all that we are saying is that as a company, we are with you in this difficult moment, and we will support you to produce just so the country can continue having sustainable food security this year and beyond. Thank you.
RMG bali yibona lenyana baka bandana tin banna kwa suri ba banditi uriya suri chaba boni yuwe ndana yuwe ngba mo ya fi na yuwe ngba ina fi ni chana la jina le bilinjer na kwa na bung le yuwe ngba na fi la ka dan chi ne so la kana ko na Ghana emu ya ko Ghana na ewe ne ko na ya nga ya focus de ewe na emu ya focus din na mo na nga ka belka gwamnati Ghana gwamnati ta e kwasi ki de si aka kpala kram ko kpala kuma se me ibu ne ka na ya ngama ewe na ban fredi na ndie mo na ewe chala bu mo kala kala ba ya nga ba man ba la tulu ka bu pa gba me nga kan ya ba na la kpala fe ane ye ka ne nya da bunu ko tun ka benda akmo na pa iso ka de tite ko ja chane ewe na che a ta nga mo atmo ta la fe le bana la ka leka babo tuma bu pa li o pa la bedin ka tije kara be Ghana jarin na silbu le ba tije kara bor ba mu to kana bula binyan bedde beta da dando ka binan ba ta ce la ba ta ya ngamu e wena le fri ya ka te frigi wena a to parmu a to nyana la ko junna bi le ka babo ni ka nyo to para wan bien ka bu gorn bien ke ti te ne ba ben yo win kwa pa bana a to an ka bien ya ka is ayim bil be che ka so ba ayim bil be che ka bi ya fitrse to para bam pa nyoke DDT la ka chaka ti ya ka e ban to parna ni ke je sa ban tuwa be che te le ke e pa ambliye e be nyan ka pa ka ni ke nyo je sa be be tuwa to para on ban be ye sa be sa terse bu ya terse nya ba ya ter na ba ya ka be do kila ni ka ni ya de ti le pwala ni ke nan ko ka ta ti je ka na ka ta pipum pe pa mana tingi bananda la be nya ba pwal la iyangu naka e monta so bu gorka binterte babu o pala baka de ba mu dan dampa so ni ka bu pabna bu mu na ka tin bu mamu tin ko pana ne sika binte bata ka de dante che aka nang bati we na ba ani ye ka da ba da ka nda ka te biya frijile nyang la Ghana la ka pe nda ka ni ka tuwan mina kuma gwa ka me biena ye to wan la mala bana fondo na mta ka baba fo na te be tu banu pi pado na ka ba pan ba fo na kan da ka te be na da na te be na mo pan go bi ko pela na pa ye ka nyang ka de ti te te sinang ba so na me be na ni ye ntere mo bu juane ka nya RMG akwa nan kwibche aka de dante che abena ngana ni ke le na le ya ba so mo le na ma le ya na tana kan ba na fa ga to bar be na ka te te de su ba mo ka da le ba su ni ka nima bu kalan gurum nana ni ya fatiya mo ko ba ande pe
ke na ke ya ke bu jone ke pa ke wara bena ti du mana bu tribune
temang ba ma ka tente man temang ba ma ka nyi temang ba ka mo ba dando na lafiya tutule be man yi wi na be man nyi mbembe o nu bana jangiru ba mo chena kana mo ba cha na mala be de be man Chereponi sifti anu be dina so be man nyi wi ma ba ke nyi wi na mai a temuna mala ye be ma ye be be mbado na ka ya fata ba male ke de tite malan ki ni
Thank you very much for this, your presentation. I'm thanking you, Sophie.
so ko duane onu kole we wa male o nang ba ti
As you have heard from him, this really echoes what we have been telling you all the time.
ka te bur nyo chena te mala ye to wara yul makama be be jabu
The company and the farmers are like husband and wife.
ko company yaka onunu po no ja o chala
So we support ourselves at hard times to stand.
te bien ba ne ta nga ma ka sir ka jan to la kana
That's why at this difficult time they are here.
ne mala le ba mu la wer ba do
They didn't remain in Accra.
ba bi akra
They know that we are important and they have come.
ka bin yika te to pa ne le be che
And they have also assured us that they will do everything possible to get us the inputs to still farm.
ka ne mala ba ti te ti poate ta pa ka trin yika to para our my being and being worse a be a titan in your here cut a banana.
So what is left on us to also do is to show them love.
No Mungana Katamundi Katamundin and the mother.
By also registering in our numbers, and not only registering, taking good care of our farms, so that we can also repay back the inputs they are going to give us, so that we will continue to be together. So suddenly up, Leo Oakbar, the little time I'm a tour, and you get to Munampat, Epuan, Akamufru, Benyala Papa to Munya, the Papa.
Or you wanted to divorce? Wife go, husband go.
The bank open with that Benjata.
So we need to build the trust for each other. As they trust us, they are coming to say yes, things are not.
And about 490 something recoveries.
The equine and the few and the change can last year.
So those people that have been quarantined, most of them equally have something doing. Some may be farmers, some may be traders, or equally doing something.
But I'm going to quarantine about the Bundabunk by. Bani Yaku, but feel a babble in Lubuna, but Baba Yababa, Yabanyapuji, but buy a tutum, Kapala Lava Bentry, Akaji, Kapala to Kapukanapomona, and Baba Palakaji, and the Bala Petia.
But now, because of the disease, they are one way or the other, they are restricted, and they cannot equally attend to their families or their loved ones, or not to talk of even visiting their farms.
We are Bambo, Bath in Yarkapa, Bath and Guanaba Mantala, one who get people when who born a one you call in them. We are more Palakadi.
And equally, government is equally bringing in other measures to equally contain this COVID-19, the spread of the disease in the country.
But look, Guanati, Johnny, it was seen a Wayangama, Akadesi, you wear that Parchana.
So, what are you as a farmer? What are the measures that you are to put in place to contain or to equally prevent the spread of this disease in your community and to talk of the district as a whole?
Kasi ay kayo pa na menese at kayo pa na to gorba bo sinka to mamangiri we it atingbo be at the Chereponi be district.
But one myth that I just want us to equally erase or ignore has to do with the disease is real, and people are equally getting it or they are being infected with the disease.
Kabu bantu ana barati nyanati ile point. Betringi ewena episile gan kebe ba ka yabe ba lan kana ka yabe ka banka tlinyi ka kia eti belegan ay kani yata tumi ya.
So as it stands, we just run through some highlights of what is expected of us or what we have to do as farmers or as people living in the community to prevent this disease or equally prevent, even if someone is having it, from you equally getting the disease. So we just run through it, and it's in brief. But just that those things are what World Health Organization is recommending that we should equally put in place. That's why we equally have nose masks. And as it stands now, Ghana is part of our laws. Without nose masks, if the police or the enforcement agency, being the police, get in touch with you without a nose mask, you are to be in jail for 3 months. That's the minimum.
Ka nesilika boba kubanda kansa kana kaniye ka kom tuwa gwa kane na be ichiaka ade giga be chus kan sike bon pras ke di malita equally malita.
So locally people are equally manufacturing all these things, so we can equally get some for our loved ones or family members. But in brief, we just run through the preventive measures of what is expected of us as farmers or as people within the community.
So nampi ekati yadin gita ba ta simpon ta da champon na malaba bande moto ba.
So this one we don't want to waste much time, but I don't know what can we see or what can we see on the sheet.
Company of time pan kando.
What do we see here?
Banan na pelu do na banan na na kana na le yoru no ala kelo na e ko ni lempu na panala iya yori no abenti they have covered their
yeah, they have nose masks. And what again?
Emo kamba now he want to sneeze and use
someone want to sneeze. Yeah.
That someone
washing the hand. Then what again, please?
Kaba.
Oba be go kwara do no uno tungu mo.
Now someone want to cough and use handkerchief to.
Yes.
I can see somebody coughing, but they cross the follow with right.
Yes, please. Then what again? Last one, last person. Then you just move on, please. Yes, sir.
The last year, the Kamba.
Name of beginning cross, red cross.
He has seen 2 eyes, mouth, and they cross it.
Okay. We thank you very much for all your contribution.
But you want the family.
One key thing has to do it. You can see when you go to even all public places, the lorry station, even if you are entering banks now, you have Veronica bucket with water and soap with tissue equally at that place.
Il faut que tu me fasses un banca boubé, l'ura pour boule, mais à quand bandubino, mais comme un abacat, mais bouki, mais bien le bébé.
So we are to frequently wash our hands under running water with soap.
Quand tu fais le lot de noix, mon pounala.
That is the first point. Please.
You puna ke ta nduru kompono. Today, bobeka nyumu puna nyumu running water na nyumu pun kwena. Esre pa na kan nyina mulru ko tun kan puru na ba mo anje kwato ampo onu mo na jinno.
And it should last for at a minimum of 20 seconds when you are washing your hands thoroughly.
Ke inri no kan yurin pi. Seconds pili. E kan wachi kan nga flip kana ta sa to 1 pili.
And in the absence of the water and soap, we are to use sanitizers in the absence of the water. But the ultimate thing that we have to do is to wash our hands. But in the absence of the water, is then that we have to use the sanitizers.
So, ko obara baka wa wulambe. Hand sanitizer na bo muyanu nyumu ka ngaba no bako do nundu na. O kala nya jiyan ba patasina. Abajan nugo no na. Na malana. Buke na nyina be do ndruka. Na mangba e do nundu ko ni.
And one point that follows us to do it, we have to avoid contact with someone who is sneezing or coughing. Assuming I'm coughing without any maybe face mask or anything like that, and I come closer to you, I'm to avoid you. It's not like now the president equally stated in his address that we are not in normal times. It could be that maybe previously we were with people who were sneezing and coughing. But as it stands now, because of this COVID-19 cases that we are recording as a country, we have to avoid people who are sneezing and coughing, coming in contact with those people. So the sanitizer that we were emphasizing, or we are still making it a point, that's a sample of it.
Sanitizer,
so it's after, in the absence of the water, that is what we have to use. So that is why you can see someone who is coughing and there is a red ink marking it that those people, we have to avoid those people. Okay. Then the next point is to avoid touching eye, nose, or mouth.
Okay. Nimpana yake itamia unwa nimblibi umufa. Siba itamo nimblibi imufa itate no kana kada miatu aga de twi nimblibi imufa. Na di nchako kwata nana.
But I just want to ask, why is it that they have made it a point that we are not to touch our nose and mouth?
Ko bomba tumbamle ba bwa bchen ngaka titamia nimblini tumufa.
Ya tanga kemedi ba so emio ba ne de mo fa ni in implicate in man the video ba ma ko
that it will happen that you have touched somebody who is having the virus.
Yeah.
And when you touch your face or your nose, it can easily affect you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Mo.
Kawa ichi ne kena ba ke mung ban ya pinyan. Ita no an no ka dole ite no ke mo ka dole ke ya ka giwe.
That when you sneeze or you cough, maybe the saliva or the phlegm attach your finger.
It means the virus can easily go to our eyesight and our nose side, our mouth and throat. That's the suitable place when the virus can pass to our body.
Okay.
Can be a part of the team. Can I part of the
So,
I am very happy. You come to notify us what has happened. Can you pam madana can know what moment? Never peeing you now, Quatty. I'm not now on what you da get to put a phone down for country. Oh, yes, you have to transfer it. I think this is what I want, but I want in a way that we found it for a long time. Is that not it? I can say 2 or 3 months now. We've had this thing. As a Winko people, I am very happy you have come to generalize everything to us.
okay.
Have you heard what
Yes,
I've said? So if we're able to chance it quickly, we know how to handle it. But we the farmers, we don't go anywhere. We don't travel by heart today. And in fact, I found that there's long life to us, and we are still chancing it. By a lot of places, or the whole world, I can say people are dying. And Ghana, we are still okay.
Can we equally clap for me?
So for that reason, if there's something coming, quickly send information to us to know that actually we are this is what we have to do and do that and so forth. But through the what you call daily, what and all or not, we have been hearing the news, but we knew how to handle ourselves as farmers.
Okay.
Farmers are no fools that we are just going to be useless.
Yes, sir.
We are not useless because we are feeding ourselves and people.
Yes, sir. We thank you very much for your contribution.
So I think this is what I've gotten. But next time, if there's a sickness like that, with the few one who has remained, so get the information very fast from Winko.
Okay.
The way we love Winko, if Winko love us like that, I don't think we do. We are not useless.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
You
can not give me the note. So you have not given me. We'll give you. And I'm the head teacher of the school. You are sitting here without approaching me.
They came with 50. Let's clap for him. So that you said that. Okay.
So I am the head teacher of the school. For now, what is seen in Allah?
The reason why we first tackle on the prevention is that it's very key if you are able to know the measures to put in place in order not to get this infection. That's the best ultimate thing to do. Now, we know the measures to put in place to prevent this. So I'll go on by asking, now do we know how this infection is being spread or being transferred from one person to another? As we made on earlier on, we said it's a viral infection that is gotten through direct contact or indirect contact. One may ask, what is direct, what is indirect contact? So can anyone tell me?
That when you shake with somebody and the person is having the virus, it can easily
And that one is it direct or indirect?
Can man by direct be indirect?
What about the indirect?
Indirect.
Indirect, somebody cough in the public and the public doesn't use what do you call it? Snacks and it gets it to that's indirect.
Alright, thank you very much. I think we have learned a lot. These are the basic ways. Because these are the main 2 ways one can get the infection. When I have it and I'm coughing, I don't use nose masks and you are just by me, you can easily get it. Or in the process, I can use my mouth and I can use my hand to go and touch handle, door handle, then you come and hold it. You can also get it. So the only thing we need to remind ourselves is that you can get it either direct contact or indirect contact. So we are now moving to the signs and symptoms, something that will prompt you to know that this person is having the sickness. So what are some of the things you can see to know that this person is really suffering from the infection? Any person.
Yeah, we can also find it in a way that if you are coughing and you are with someone and you cough directly to him, the fellow will get it.
No,
if
someone coughing, it's a sign. So, any cough at all, you have to suspect. When you see anyone coughing at all, you have to suspect. Anything again? What again? Then difficulty in breathing. Now we have.
He is equally coming out with those things. When you see someone with cough, sneezing, someone may be having difficulty in breathing. All these plus maybe high temperature equally sum up to that we are suspecting COVID-19.
So in short, from the beginning to now, what did we learn? So we just wrap up.
Yes,
sir.
The
they have learned something that
some of the
tell that
symptoms.
somebody is having this sickness.
And what is one of the things that you can and what again?
Difficult in breathing.
What do we be restricted? You don't see anything again. So that someone equally will come.
High temperature.
Shaking of hands.
Okay, thank you very much.
So on that note, we thank you very much. And all that we want to say is that COVID-19 is a disease that is with us. And the best thing, or what we can equally do to prevent all these diseases has to do with the measures that have been put in place by the Ghana Health Service and its partners. Whatever thing that the main reason why we are here has to do with COVID-19. So RMG Ghana equally came here to equally sensitize the community through Ghana Health Service. It's a collaboration efforts that have been put in place just for the farmers to equally be aware of the COVID-19. So on that note, we thank you very much. And we wish you all the best in your farming activities. Thank you very much.
So, Bama RMG, Bama assistant me, Ba, then not certain way a point. So, the Jachakanamana, ne ta ba pa na ba duone te ne te bien ta ngama ka gi te ba ni wen ye che a ka ta ka ni wen ye na o duone pam.
Okay, we thank Mr. Vitus and then Mr. Ima for this elaborative.
O duone ben be lebe na sodo a ba na titi isrina.
Okay, so we are at the end of it like that, and then I want to make an announcement. We have gotten our nose marks. We have some few items that will be given to the officer to be given to some of you, not all. It will reach all.
Ka Mr. Lubu na ka ba between na so be fi between na ma betiti bia ko mo fa go ko mo go ka ama to na ba mbe wana be ta ti o ta karachi no pe on lutu bia mbuna ama na ayo bia ali yaka to wana na boya.
We know very well that some of us were called to come. Some of us saw that we were here and you came. But what is important that we have gotten the education. After what is that you can also easily buy them on your own way to prevent yourself.
Ka babai be yimba bala bada. No ba ka kanga ne ba wana ba tin na lo mada. So na pwe. Betito ang banka. Ba yimba bada na. Tibi pi na cha mona. Imuti je banka na ke ni bukwar iya fada. Na ye do mala bobe ka bukwaro nyan ne be iya fada.
So that's why it's a support. So we know the quantity we have. We have invited some people like that and we have called them to come. If you are here, you have learned. Please, don't struggle for the few items.
Ke ibadoka, wabo batu barana, ibang to do.
Those we.
Na jina ye ka be juan ka ne ka kir time. Ba yimbu ne bana, be nyeba mabla ko juane. Be yimbu no pika wan la be.
Nda tijama ko ba ko ko men nda I ano ko te ko ko de pa ne nda ne ko ma ka nga le pa le nda ne ko nan ku fi don la ke ba te ko pa ne I jam ka tamba nda ta batanya ta batanya angale pumba cha amare ka ben lit insan nda ba kalor ba ka ce ko ba ko emba ni libi nyomba ko star sama mo wate ba bwan ka giru yesu ayil men duna na po emba nda ti chama nda yesu aso kwamba ti abata duna lafiya nda na kan imo kan ikuni ba ma tlan de ko fon I jam ka tisimba o bat o ja kwashi fan amen amen
Those who take the picture, there are 5 people.
Come on,
So Robert, what we have to do is that like Babylon now you'll be a layer my young bin and do no ban layer TV. Nepalgan. It will not reach.
Look what papa.
So when you
Bun
get
ba ka ya yin na. Malawiya ti. Ba ka yin su na ka wan.
Solomon.
Junior. Okite kusoni side ati senke so mi tutegen.
Topu na nyambune. Buki mama e pere nyungalenga. Ja la na mana.
Ti. Abasa dia betipune de ha odi tipua. So abasa dia beshe ni nsem coordination ni nsem. Man from Isaka okeke.
Give one to Nando.
Mama, you want to give me blue one? Left. So poor pana kaleta sita le waranyo. Tu amo. Kan purung pana, ma purung pana apa? Kenapa ya?
Mama ya kanyo so ka kanyo na isla ya penyo. Bring one of the sugar.
Ya ini pakai.
This one is sugar.
Dia makan jap sila, kenapa nanti tu apa?